Hey everybody, Jimmy here. Hey, has anybody ever smoked a ham? Yeah, I know they come to you pre-smoked, but have you smoked it twice? Well, Aunt Sherry next door has one in her freezer. She took it out the other day, thawed it out, asked me if I'd smoke a ham for her on the smoker. And she also has a rack of ribs she needs to get rid of, so I says, of course I'll do that for you. I'd love to try that out. So if you guys want to see how I do a double smoked ham, stick around. I'll show you how it's done. Alright, so I got the rack of ribs out here. I did what I always do with ribs. I took the membrane off the back. I trimmed up the fat and some of the gristly stuff. I seasoned it with a little bit of this Killer Hogs AP seasoning to start, kind of a light sprinkle of that, and then I seasoned it with this Butcher barbecue smoked chipotle seasoning. It's not real hot, it's good, it's got a really good barbecue flavor. I've used that on previous rib videos and I like it a lot. So if you want to see how I do all that stuff with these ribs, check out my previous rib video and you can see that. I just kind of wanted to speed up the process with this. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on the smoker. I got it bouncing between 250 and 300 right now. That's the temperature I want to put it at. I'm going to put this on for 3 hours just like it is right here on the smoker. And then after 3 hours we're going to wrap it up and let it go that way for a bit. So go ahead and set it on there like this. And then I got room for the ham right there. Stay tuned, I'll put the ham on in a minute. Alright, so here's the ham. It's about a 3.5, 4 pound ham. No bone, not a water ham, it's a real ham. It's a nice looking little ham. Of course, it's already smoked. It's got a hickory smoke in it already. I'm using Competition Blend lumberjack pellets in my smoker. This is gonna go really good with this hickory smoke blend. So I'm gonna put it in here, right on the end over here, just like this. I'm not putting nothing on it yet. I'm gonna let it get a really good crust, let it get some stuff going, some heat inside. I'm gonna shoot for 140 to 145 degrees internal temp. About halfway or 3/4 of the way through, I'm gonna glaze it with some brown sugar and some honey, some good stuff, some seasoning. Gonna make it really good and sweet. So we're gonna stick that in here right here on the end. I'll put this part down. So start cooking it. Give me a couple hours, we'll check it out and we'll do some more cooking. Stick around. All right, so we're a little over 3 hours in on these ribs and this ham. I'm gonna throw these ingredients down for these ribs. I got 2 things of wax, not wax, it's butcher paper, the brown butcher peach flavor paper. I'm gonna put some honey down, some brown sugar and some butter. Put the ribs on top. I'm gonna wrap it up and we're gonna smoke it for about 2 more hours, just like that. The ham, we're still gonna leave it alone. We're gonna leave it alone just like it is for a little while longer. Getting low on honey. You don't need a lot. Okay. There's that. A little bit of brown sugar. Try to make it so your paper don't roll up. It's kind of getting windy out here. This is going to give it a good bark. And it gives it really good flavor. It makes it real tender when it cooks this way. I just love my ribs with this stuff on it. It's really good. That should be good. And then for the butter, I usually use a Parquet spread butter, but I'm out of that. So I'm just going to throw some down with my butter knife. Don't be shy with the butter. That's good flavor. About like so. Alright. So now we're going to take the ribs out. We're going to set it right on top of that. We'll wrap it up. coming along. Now what I do is I put them face down, just like that, right over top of everything. Like I said, I got a double wrap, so I don't want to break the paper or anything, and holds the heat in real good that way. Just like that. And then I flip it over. Actually, this way. Do it again. Try to wrap it kind of tight if you can. Helps hold that heat in there real good. Just like that, should be good. Right back on the smoker, just like that. All right, 2 more hours, we'll check it out. This is still coming up on temp. We're sitting about 124, 23 degrees. We're gonna go to 145 or 40, 45 on the ham. Okay, stay tuned, we'll keep it going. All right, so we are at a pretty good temperature with this ham. It's time to take it out, and I'm gonna glaze it with some butter, some honey, and some brown sugar, just like I did the ribs. But I'm not gonna wrap this ham. I'm just gonna put it on top, coat it on there good, and put it back on the smoker and let it cook just for a little while. Get nice and gooey and crust up a little bit. It's gonna give it some amazing, amazing flavor. So, yank it out, set it right there. We'll start with my honey. Don't need a lot. I'm going to spread it around real good. Like that. And of course, a little bit of butter on top. I'm just going to use my hands with this butter. Melts it right on there. It won't take long. It's hot. Oh yeah, it's going to be good. Then, take some brown sugar and sprinkle it right on top. Spread it around a little bit. Get it on there a little ways. You know, that'll work. I'm gonna stick it back on just like this. All right. Give me about another half an hour with that on there to glaze on. We'll pull that off and we'll check it out. All right, so it's time to slice into this ham. I'm just gonna take a couple slices this way, take a bite. The rest goes to Aunt Sherry. She said I could go ahead and give it the old taste test to see what we think. The ribs, they still got a few hours left. This video wasn't for the ribs. It's actually for the ham. Like I said, I've done other rib videos, so we're gonna just take care of this here. Let's give it a slice. Crusting right off there. Looks good. Oh, it smells good. All right, so let's take a little bite of this and see what we think. I'm just gonna take this end piece right there. Looks pretty good. It's dripping on me. It tastes really good. Good and juicy. I mean, when you look at it, it looks a little dry on the side, but when you squeeze it, juice comes pouring out. It's super good. I really like it. Not bad for my first time. Tell you what, this is easy stuff. You just throw it on the smoker, let it cook for a couple hours, put your desired flavoring on it, whatever you want. Let it go for a little while longer on there to crust and sink in real good. Slice it up. It don't get much easier than that. Tell you what, double smoked ham. Really good. I recommend it. Tell me what you think. Throw me a comment. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, right now is a great time to smash that button and hit them notifications so you don't miss nothing. So I'll tell you what, like I said, the ribs got a couple hours left. We've already seen my ribs. I know they're going to be amazing. Time is everything with ribs. But if you want to try out one of these double smoked hams, give it a shot. It's real easy. So with that being said, I'm Jimmy Eats, and that's just what I'm going to do, everybody. I'm going to eat. Have a great day. Thanks.